status updates with Doyce. All these parts, real pretty, all set, de-racked, and ready to go on the frame. Okay, something neat that happened today, shot Doyce's inner fender wells and stuff like that, so they're done. Staged more of Hank's parts. I really wanted to get further than I did, and I did not. I had our paint rep come today, and we spent a lot of time going over the products we use here. He's going to be coming back for a tech video on the epoxy primers we use as well as the 2K primers. What we're going to try and cover is the do's and don'ts of each product and the health issues that can happen if you misuse the product. So stay tuned on those videos, and I know I've got a couple questions on that that are in the comments on my previous videos. So I'd like to clear a couple things up. Plus, as you see here, we have a fan. When I was painting the frames, I had a filter on the outside of the fan. You can't see it, but it was a nice little filter on there. Normally I run the shop fans, the main one in the booth here, and it's all sealed up, and my exhausters take everything. I'm not set to do any of the major stuff yet. I'm getting real close. Once that goes, we seal up the booth. Another thing is we fired up this little bad boy. This is way better than the one I was using. So this is the SATA, what is it, the Vision Air 5000. Yeah, I did a quick video on that, the video that almost didn't make it. I had to pre-screen it and get other people's opinions before we did that video because I didn't like that one. The reason being is because it was just a first impression video. It was not a tech video, but it was a common sense video if anything. But the tech end of that little puppy right there is everything. So we'll get into reviewing that when I get my paint rep back in here for the video. So hopefully soon. All right, here's a familiar sight. Hank's chassis. We're going to be doing quality inspection. We're going to tighten every nut, bolt, screw, clip, everything, and we're going to torque stripe it and everything. Be done. It's the final. It's all going together. So this old girl here is looking pretty sharp. And we have her strapped on the lift one more time. If you see blankets everywhere, it's because we don't want no contact from the lift to the chassis. It's just not how we roll. We make sure everything is really nice, blanketed on here. So, yep, that's what she's going to be. So that is our one TCI chassis complete. This is Hank's. All right, everybody, so that's Hank's. I'm going to take you next door to the storage building. We switched out today. Doyce's frame was up here. We final assembled the chassis, so it's a roller now. Waiting on one bearing and an axle seal. And I need to place an order with them because I'm somewhere along the lines we don't have the hardware to mount the lower coilover to the lower control arm. It's so minor, it means nothing. I can go to the hardware store and get it. Other than that, everything's been really good, smooth, no issues. Just a good chassis, actually super strong, really like it. Like anything that you get, a product, you got to fit it together and work it together, and it all comes together. So that's just how this goes. And it took 2 days to do this, from Saturday into Sunday today. And it's been freaking hot. Since this hurricane skirted the coast, we have been melting. So it's been a tough go, but we've been plucking through it all. All right, the past week has just flown by. This here is Hank's bed. You can see the green. That's the final green that we're shooting on his truck. Did the forward portion of it. I'm going to be taping, back taping everything. And today I spent some time. The other guys were doing quality control on assembly on both chassis, but this puppy, now I just got to get side brackets for over there and over there. And then I can open and close this, and then we'll get a lock, and I'm done here. Get an angle bracket for our end. This thing's ready for paint. So it's actually really close. I'm just sitting on that. Once I get that stuff done, then I'm good. The floor, this is going to be a dark metallic silver, and then the inside of the bed walls will be green, tailgate will be green, and all that. Once this bed is done, it's going immediately onto the chassis on Hank's truck. It's not going to sit in here. The next thing is his cab and the tilt nose, and whatever else we're processing through here. So I want to get back into heavy body work, and that also brings the 56 chop top right into view. We were delayed a week again because of last week because of the hurricane. So this week I'm dropping the dime to go see what we can get sandblasted and procured in our booth. Okay. As you can see, we have a rolling chassis for Doyce's 53 Ford. This is number 2. We built 2 chassis in a row. She's painted, she's looking good. And if you see real close here, we got a little bit of torch stripe paint. And we do that because we want to quality check everything, make sure everything is going to spec. And that's what a TCI chassis looks like for a 53 short wheelbase half-ton pickup. Uses a Mustang rack spindles. They do tubular control arms, Ride Tech coilovers front and back. It's got a 325 limited slip 9-inch Ford differential with Curry axles. And we're looking real good. The paint you see is the Exalta Rival that we shot in a previous video. Super durable stuff. The rear axle itself is base coat clear, 72-200 clear, and it's all chroma base, so that's 99K black, and that is an off-color silver that we use, and this is our bumper bright silver that we use to paint all the other bars and stuff. So we use a combination of different colors and stuff. It's real easy when you're shooting parts. We had all this racked up and done, and we completed quality controlled this past weekend. There's Eleanor. You will see her in an upcoming vlog. We're going to be taking her to Coastal Blast this week. Parts are that I have in boxes and stuff that Glenn brought down. I'm going to take those as well. I'm going to get whatever I can process this week. If I can't take the car, I'm taking the parts. So the doors, the hood, anything I can grab, it's going down there. I'll load it in my truck, then bring it back, put it in the booth, and process it. Right now, she's still over here in storage. But that is where she's at right now. We uncovered her the other day because everything else is undone here. So hurricane season is what it is. Sometimes we just have to make do with what we got, and we were able to put her over here in the safe spot next to one of our current vehicles. Anyway, that is the story with her, and you'll get to see more with her very, very soon. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.